Yeah, TV.
Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'll tell you. Come here, Tim. What's the next to that? Well, I gotta find the perfect part of my story so I can talk about my fame and glory and how I had a fantasy like Robert Horry when he hit that dream shot, when he got that pass in the fourth quarter with no seconds left from Vlade Divac, and he drained them. Well, my story's the same one. I was in the right place at the right time, and my man dropped the right dime, so I cashed in. Actually, let me start from the past and begin. I went to graduate school at the University of Delaware. I would explain, but who the hell would care, since nobody knows where Delaware's anyway. You ever heard of Newark? About 5 hours from New York? Well, I was there for a minute, 7 months to be exact. And I don't know if you know how it feels to be attacked, but I had to go to school 16 hours a day, 6 days a week, just to learn how to speak in Shakespearean lingo. I was the solo single man dingo there, but they treated me fair. And it was cool, but I knew it was time to go, cause I knew it was time to blow. So I packed up my bags and moved from the east to the west, and at the same time I moved from the stress and moved in with 2 of my boys that I knew from college. I ain't had no room nor a car, but I was solid. Didn't have no one, no job, no cream. All I had was a headshot and a dream, and a talent that was above average, with game like a Dallas Maverick. I'm a prodigy ready to cause havoc, and Don Mackay told me about an audition and waiting, but I ain't had no agent. So I snuck in Sonio Studios by telling them I was a courier. I'm in the Golden State, I might as well be a warrior. Gave her my headshot and resume and she took it. Knew I wasn't supposed to be there from one look at it. Asked me was I representing myself, I told her yes. Then she asked me how I got in the gate, I told her yes. If I can do it, then that means you can do it too. Just keep your dreams and your trust in him, and it can happen to you. If I can do it, then that means you can do it too. Just keep your dreams and your trust in him. Now before I got this audition, my boy Greg Winter got me an interview with his agent, and I talked to Megan. That's when she started telling me a strike's pending, and that's when she started recommending that I do student director film so I can get me a reel. And I was just looking at her like, get for real. I just did 8 years of Page on stage. Go to Michigan and you can watch Page in plays. I ain't come here for that, I came for film and television. For real, man, I had a hella vision, and all the dreams that I had about me, this conversation was killing it. It was like an earthquake in Detroit, I wasn't feeling it. And I remember asking her if I got some on my own, would she negotiate my deal? And she said that she will. So ironically, when CBS called for me to test, her heart almost jumped out her chest like yes. Called me 5 minutes later to come into the office. The agents were like vultures around me, and I'm a carcass. But it's all good, cause this is Hollywood, where they make or break people, and it's full of fake people, they mannequins. And all the shenanigans made me feel like a dream. I was just glad to have someone on my team. And I'm doing a CBS pilot with Randy Quaid. Can you believe that my dad is played by James Avery? I shed more tears than slavery, cause when I saw him at the table read, it amazed me. Back and forth to the bathroom, tears spill quick, and here's Uncle Phil. Now I'm feeling like Will Smith. I was happier than a fag in jail. Couldn't wait to get on the phone to call home to brag and tell that a little black kid from Detroit made it. I went from being broke to being paid like I got traded, and that's cause I believe in God. And I know if I keep my head I can prevail against all odds, and you can too. All you do is keep the faith. You can have anything you want, it's a piece of cake. A walk in the park, easy as ABC. Just as long as you got a blueprint like Jay-Z. I love my agency, each single one. Love my daughter to death, and I love my son. I love my fam, and one day I love my wife. Love my God, and right now I love my life. So that's how I did it, Kimmy. It was all in me. Anything you want in the world, go and get it, like gimme. If I can do it, then that means you can do it too. Just keep your dreams and your trust in him, and it can happen to you. If I can do it, then that means you can do it too. Just keep your dreams and your trust in him, and it can happen to you. If I can do it, then that means you can do it too. Just keep your dreams